Swole Simmers, my name is Darth Jaswick and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be building something from my other favorite game in The Sims 4. So what I've done is just manipulated a bunch of this terrain here, and I'm going to build like a log cabin because my other favorite game besides The Sims 4 is PalWorld, and I have really enjoyed building bases in that game, but I wish the mechanics were a lot easier. Basically in PalWorld, you get platforms that are about like this wide, and each one of these you can like place down in different spots and have like a whole base. But there's kind of like a limitation to how far you can build. So what I've done is basically just given us like a round area to work with, because the base area in PalWorld is just a big circle, even though everything sits on like square platforms. I wish they had curved platforms, but they don't yet. Maybe that'll come in another update, but as for now, we just don't have it. I'm looking for Journey to Batu items because in PalWorld you have to have something called a PAL box. And in PalWorld, a PAL box is just an item that you place down, and this is where you manage all of your pals at. You also manage your base here and like the level of the base. You can also fast travel from here. This is a little bit big though, so I am going to size it down one. But I'm just going to kind of put that like right in the middle of our base, like right about there. And you can build like kind of off here a little bit, but not very far, because it will like tell you that it's not placed on the ground. In The Sims, it's not really like that, I don't think. I'm pretty sure you can build as far out as you really want to. Yeah, in The Sims you can like do that and it'll be fine. I am not gonna do that though, because that's a little bit much. What I'm gonna start with is getting in some stairs so that our sim slash character from PalWorld can get up to their base, because that would be helpful. And if they can't get up to their base, then there's really no point in having one. We could use these stairs from Seasons because they kind of have like some stone in there, but I also like these stone steps from Jungle Adventure, so we can put some of those like right there and just kind of wrap it all the way up. And if I have to adjust the terrain so that it like doesn't look weird, I will. Like we could just flatten the terrain out a little bit over to here, and then it kind of like wraps around the step a little bit. Oh, maybe not that far, because that's a little bit weird looking, not like that. But we'll add, there's no railings in a lot of the stairs in PalWorld, so, oh my, that's a staircase right there. We don't need that, thank you. Oh, and I think they could walk up this. They should be fine if it's doing this and saying, like, I don't have move objects turned on yet, so if it's doing that, it should be fine. We could put that one right there, and this one facing that way. Perfect. Now they should be able to get all the way up here. I don't have a sim with me right now because I wanted to build it first, because this is going to be a lot. But what I wanted to do is build like a primitive looking base for our sim. I'm probably going to build it on a little bit of a diagonal because I've done that in PalWorld and it's pretty easy, but I think I am going to build like a little diagonal for my little house and like crafting area. And then we'll need like a garden, and you have to grow food for your pals, so we'll have like a big garden area over here, and we can grow like lettuce, tomatoes. I don't think we can grow wheat in The Sims, but we can definitely like plant a bunch of stuff over here for our pals, quote unquote, like berries we need, and I think that's it. So not a lot of things, but a few things. Okay, so we'll get like a little roof on here. Oop, we need the diagonal one. And if we were building in PalWorld, I'd want to build this out of stone because wood catches on fire. Yeah, I like this one from the outdoor retreat. We could do like that right there. Although it looks different in this. Actually, you know what? This one from the castle kit is probably closer to the color of the ones in PalWorld, so I'm going to use that one. We could use the castle kit wallpaper too. I kind of like this one, yeah. I was going to build it out of wood, but I think this would look better. I would like to raise this up one more. I just want to have like a little front porch. And then we can make it like one smaller because I don't want to get too close to our like PAL box, you know? I could also put this on like a diagonal so we would have a little bit more space. And then we could get some castle foundation there. I think the castle kit flooring would be pretty good on the porch. If not, this one from Journey to Batu might work. We'll do that one for just a second. This one is from For Rent. It's got like some moss on it. That could be interesting. I kind of like that. And then we can put it like around here too, like around the stairs. Oh, I guess we don't have to have it over here then, because we have to have it be flat. I forgot about that. They can still walk up that though, and then we can get rid of that one and have it be like kind of broken looking. We can use Control F and kind of do these corner pieces. And then we can put a little bit over here by the stairs, or by these stairs anyway, and over here, and then all the way up to the front. I guess we could also like maybe like remove a few here and there. They just like broke away like that over there. And then we could do some terrain paint to connect these ones. Delete that one and that one, a couple of these over here on the edge, and then this one like right in the middle. And then I think there's actually a terrain paint that might work pretty well with this. I think it's either this one or this one from Growing Together. I guess it doesn't work very well, but it's like a different color of stone. Does this match? I wonder. No, that's like red. Okay, what about that? You can just like repaint the whole thing and just kind of bring this in a little bit so we can add a little bit of landscaping. And then we could put like, I'm probably gonna put like some stone and stuff here, like these pieces, because you can find these in debug, like these little pieces over here. And then we could also do this up here. Hang on, it looks crazy right now, but I'm gonna fix it. The places where it's like flat enough for you to usually set up a base usually have this kind of like sandy texture. So do some of these like little bump outs. We can just kind of do that with a few of them. I'd like to do some of the landscaping now. A lot of the trees look like these beech trees, but there's also a couple of them, like there's like an autumn area that has trees with yellow leaves, and I'll try to put pictures of everything up here in the corner just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about if you've never played PalWorld. Like there's red trees like this in a few spots, so we can kind of like put a few of them around here. I'm trying to go for the biome that I typically play in. I like the autumn aesthetic. So we'll put a few trees there and there. We could put a couple more like over here. And sometimes they like glitch out and they're just like really tiny and they're like half sticking out. I think it's kind of funny. Oh, actually, I think I want to put this one right over here. And we could put like a couple of treasure boxes around. That would be interesting. But I actually want to get into the house now, just for a minute, because I need a distraction. And the house is the easy part. It's getting all of the landscaping done. That's the difficult part. I would like to actually do like an open door, like this stone one from Werewolves. Mostly because I would typically have like a couple of PAL beds inside this area for them. I want to make this a functional house, so we might have to make some exceptions and just put the PAL beds kind of like outside, because I've also done that too. I don't necessarily like that idea, but we can do it. In this game, we don't have pals. We just have like cats and dogs or horses, you know. We could do these windows from Werewolves as well, because they match. And it also kind of looks like what we would build in PalWorld, like what we have access to. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to have out here was a fireplace. If I can find the fireplaces, there we go. Standalone fireplace from the Jungle Adventures kit, because it looks like the primitive furnaces that we have in PalWorld, and we'd need a pal with fire capabilities to create our charcoal and metal ingots and refined ingots. So I'm going to put this like over here. In The Sims, I'm just going to put like some chairs and tables around it so we can sit outside and relax. But maybe I'll move it over here. I don't know if I want it that far away. And then we also need like a campfire for cooking. Maybe not that one because it's huge, just like the smallest one. Because this is actually kind of what it looks like. It doesn't have stone around it though. It's just like, actually I think it does. But we can put this like over here, like on the other side. Actually, no, we'll put it, yeah, we can put it over here. We'll just put it right there. Okay, we would need a alarm bell. I am gonna use this kind of archway from My Wedding Stories and kind of put it there. And we'll try to find like a bell or something out of debug that we can mount in here somehow, or like raise up using debug. We'll figure something out for it. We would also need a hot spring for our pals to like relax in. Must be on flat terrain. Oh, okay. And they look like this, but with, oh, okay. So it has to be the same size. I forgot about that. So we're already running out of space, so we'll have to figure some things out here. Actually, we could probably put this primitive furnace like right along the side of the house. And we could probably extend out our platform because that's what I would do if I ran out of space. I would just make the platform bigger that my pals can work on. It'd be like way out to here because we can kind of work off of our base just a little bit, not by much because our pals won't actually work outside the base, but that's okay. They're not here. Okay, I'm gonna go like one more, just so I can center it right in front of here. And it would technically still be in our base area because it's this whole big circle here. And then we could probably put like our fire pit like over here because we would want it to be a source of light over on this side. It's actually like very challenging because there's not a lot of stuff that is actually similar to what we're working on. Oh, we could get bee boxes because we need honey for when you're breeding. You need cake for those breeding pals to eat. It's the only way that they will. And in the game, you would have like an Eliza bee or a bee guard making this for you, but we have the bee boxes, so that's fun. We could use the flower arranging table as a like medicine crafting table. We could put that like right there. I'm trying to think of things that would be useful, like to your Sims. We do have chickens in the game. We do have chickens. They're called chickapees, so we could kind of put them like right over here. Oh, I have like a farm area on this side. Actually, they might not have enough room that way. But we could put it right there, and then they kind of have like a circular ranch for them. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that in The Sims. Okay, so I've got our circle platform. I'm going to add this cottage living fence here to make it seem like it's our breeding, it's like our chicken farm area in PalWorld, because this is kind of what it looks like. It's just like a big circle. And then we can delete the platform. Oh no, it deletes our curved walls. So maybe we can't do that. Thought we could. Is there anything that looks like sand? Not really. The closest we got is like this one from Journey to Batu. We can just do that, I guess, if it's not gonna let me. Oh wait, here we go. We have some dirt flooring here. There we go. It looks weird because it's not the same color as the surrounding stuff, but oh, prairie grass. That's probably the closest thing that we have to wheat, right? And then we have like big planter boxes like this. So we could put these over here. They're a lot flatter in PalWorld though. So we have a few of those over there. Move them in a little bit. That's kind of scary. Right there by the edge. Put one right there. We can kind of angle this one a little bit so they're not all straight. Yeah, we've got a couple of them like that. Once I turn move objects on, I'll put this like in here, like size it down and put it in there. Something else we could get is a cow. We don't really have the room for it, but oh, we need to get our chicken back. They do have cows in the game. They're called mazzarinas and they produce milk. That's all they do. Okay, let's put our chickens. Can we put them like right? I saw a spot where it worked right there. There we go. We have our farm. It's kind of small, but it works. We could put a couple of these sprinklers around In the game, you would have to have a pal that is suitable with watering in order to get this to water your crops and stuff. I'm just trying to think of all the stuff that we have in that game. There's a lot. Spirit House. In PalWorld, we have a Statue of Power. I don't know what statues we have, but we can leave that there for now. Let's go look for statues just for a moment. Oh, actually, you know what? I think the one from Journey to Batuu is perfect for this because it's like a Jedi with their hand up. And in PalWorld, it's like an Anubis that's just kind of standing there valiantly, like right here behind our chickens. We also have like some random scraps and stuff. You could actually put this inside and just use it as like storage containers. What else do we have from Batuu? Curious. We have lots of stuff. Oh, we actually do have like a really tall storage cabinet that's like this. So we could put this, I would typically put it outside, where it's easily accessible. I actually would put it like as close to the PAL box as possible, because sometimes you get overloaded with ore and coal or rock even, or even like wood. So we just need a place that's close to our PAL box to put our stuff. We actually do have like power generators. They kind of look like this, but also not really. I would like to put one, maybe not. We're trying to go primitive, right? So maybe not. We could get like a bench like this. This is something similar. And then we could put this like over here by our fire pit, because I actually do have some plants. We actually have a plant that's similar to this. So I'll put it like kind of like right here. And we also have like these kind of hanging plants too. Oh, I guess we could probably get a different roof. We would probably use something like this from Jungle Adventure. Maybe we could do this like purpley one. We can kind of like move it out just a touch so it's not quite clipping so badly. Or we could just like scooch this in. There we go. Okay, for beds, we would just have to get something like really cheap, kind of like this one from Horse Ranch. We'd have to have some kind of bed when we first start playing the game. But it also kind of looks like this one. But this is a little bit more accurate to something that we could get in the game. We can get a little side table too. I'm trying to look for something similar. This is something that's kind of in the game. Not with the books necessarily, but the table itself. I need like actual flame sconces. I think the closest I'm going to be able to get with that is probably these ones from the Jungle Adventure kit. So we'll put a couple of those like around. It's not like an actual flame candle, but we'll have to make do. We actually do have refrigerators in the game. They're not pretty looking, but we can get one. I almost want to use this one from Cottage Living. We would need a pal that is suitable with freezing in order to keep our food cold. Now in PalWorld, they don't need anything to prepare their food on except for a campfire or a stove, because there's electric stoves in the game. But I do. So I'm actually going to make like a functional kitchen for her. We could get some counters from Horse Ranch, or for whoever is going to live here, whichever sim. I'm probably going to like make a sim that looks like a PalWorld character. I don't know how I'll be able to do that, but I'm going to try and figure that out. I am going to grab this Cottage Living stove. Oh, actually, we could probably do that one because it actually looks like you would need to light it, and that's something that you would need to do in PalWorld. Okay, so I'm gonna move like all this stuff over so that I can fit this cabinet here. Just move that like that. As for lighting, I really don't know, because we do have electricity in the game, but you have to be like pretty far along in the game in order to get it. So I was thinking we could just get like a chandelier that is one of the ones that has candles, like this one from Vampires, or even this one from Jungle Adventure. I'm using a lot of Jungle Adventure, but it's so good for this. We could put like one here and one there. We need a dining room table. We do have like a round table in PalWorld that would make sense. So we could do like this one right here. And it's got a bunch of stuff on it, like cups and food and stuff like that. So we can get a couple of things out. Get some bowls. Can we slot? Okay, I'm gonna need to turn move objects on. We can get like these baskets. I wish I didn't have to alt place everything. That would be nice for once. Oh, we could get this for our medicine table. This like little mortar and pestle. Make it seem more like a medicine table. Actually, we could probably put it over here in the corner where it's a little bit more obvious. Can get some of these like fruits in a bowl, like right over here by our berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. Or we could put it inside the bowls. I like that actually. Like I said, it's just like full of stuff. Like the table is like literally wouldn't even be useful in The Sims, kind of full. We can just get a few things though. I don't want to have too much on there because I do want it to be functional. As for chairs, we have like a very basic chair, kind of like this. As for some of the chairs, I'm gonna hook some of them up. And then we actually have the ability to like free place chairs in PalWorld. So I'm gonna kind of like try to put one on an angle and not have it be attached to the real table, like it's pushed in or something. Kind of like that. That's about the best I could do. They can still probably sit in it. What else could we put in here that we would have? Oh, I guess this could be like, if we ever did this again and did a more upgraded base, this would be like the perfect thing to add instead of like this instead of the flower station, we could add that because it's like an actual medicine crafting machine. Or should I just put it in here? We'll think about it. I'll leave it there. So we would have a woodworking table or a crafting table, just like right over here. And then our pals can kind of like come and work on it. This is like the more primitive version that we're doing. Oh, and there's actually like a decoration object that's a punching bag with a pal in it. Can't like actually use it in the game. It just helps your pals gain defense, I want to say, but that's funny. We could actually get the archaeology table and pretend that it's our medicine table instead of the flower arranging table. Or this could be our pal gear workbench because that is something that we would also have. We could get the gemology table and that could be our medicine crafting table because the gemology table has stuff that can fix your needs, you know? Like you can craft crystals that will help fix your needs, so we can kind of do that. Makes sense, right? What else would be fun to put in here? I think we do have like some bookcases in the game. It would look something similar to this though. I don't want to block anything, so we could probably just like put it here in the corner. It's kind of blocking the light just a little bit, but you know, that's okay. We don't have very much space in here. Okay, I would like to get a few more plants in here. Oh my. Just in our little like clutter pile here in the corner. So we do have a few different like plant variants in the game. And I'm gonna have to kind of like make stuff up though. I thought this was a shelf. We can put that like right here. We don't have any torches. We don't have torches in this game, in The Sims. So we can use a like lantern because we do have those. We do have lanterns in the game. We can put one like over here on this table. And then we can have another one like kind of over here just to bring in some light to the outside. Put another one like right over there. And I do have move objects on now, so I can get a couple more of these sconces on the outside. Can we have a barbecue? Actually, there is a heater in the game that looks like this barbecue drum. And it's one of the earlier things that you can unlock, so we could put it in here as a way to cook for our Sims instead of just the fire pit. Typically, I would just use the fire pits for light because they just stay lit all the time. Oh, okay, wait. I just remembered something. We could use this like little repair kit on our handiwork table. We actually have like a little repair kit in the game that kind of looks, it's just like a wrench, but you get the idea. But this is what I was looking for, this little barbecue thing. So when you first get into the game, there's like a little person who is like sitting at a campfire that looks pretty much exactly like this. So we can put their like little tent and tower over here by the entrance. We do have like a sword in the game in PalWorld, So we can put those up and pretend like we're just displaying them. Well, we're not pretending to display them, we are displaying them. But The Sims doesn't really have weapons, so it's a little difficult to emulate PalWorld in this game. We can put a couple of mugs on the table, or even like up here. We don't have sinks. That's not a thing. So there's like garbage also isn't a thing. You just like delete everything basically if you want to throw it away. You can use these like barbecue sauces. Oh, wait, actually, we'll use like those ones like right over there. Oh, we could get this pile of crates. We can actually just like put this like right here. And oh my, the camera does not like being up this high. But we can put these crates like right here and pretend that they're storage for our eggs, because I would usually put like a storage box like right there by our farm so that our workers who are carrying eggs back and forth to the storage didn't have to walk very far. Oh wait, does this llama work better as our statue of power? Because it is like shaped like an Anubis. I will come back to that. I'm not entirely sure about that. Something else we can put down is like a couple of things that would technically help our pals with gardening. Just like we don't have a silo, so I'm gonna emulate the silo object by just placing these gardening things down here. They don't really help our gardening skill or anything in this game, in Sims, but in PalWorld they would. And you can unlock that pretty early in the game. We could use this bug bite cure as like medicine. We can put it up here. It's huge. That bottle is huge. We can make one of them smaller, and then I would like to place them next to each other. Okay, we've got a couple of those kind of around. We can put like some strange creatures just kind of chilling as decoration, and a couple of like vases like right up there that can be like a medicine jar holder. We could put like these books out on the table. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The camera does not like this. I really don't know if this is gonna interfere with how our things work, but you know, that's a risk I am willing to take. So we'll just put that right there. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. Okay, should I put a llama? Because we do have llamas in the game. I think they just farm wool. So we can put like one of them like kind of like right around here, just to represent what the Melpecas in the game. Just because I think that that's adorable. Okay, for our medicine table, should we put this next to it to make it seem like it's more medicine-y? I don't know. Probably not. We could get a couple of these like treasure chests, just kind of like around. Purple ones that need silver keys. The red ones need copper keys, and they just keep like different things in there. Like ammo, there's like bread usually, just random stuff that you might need while you're playing PalWorld. And then I'm gonna put this decoration like over here. We can't use it, it's not like a functional object, so it doesn't really matter if it's kind of like precariously hanging off the edge there. I can also fix that. I can also fix that too, so it's not so close to the edge. In PalWorld, we actually have a witch's cauldron, or it helps your pals craft medicines faster. So I'm gonna put that in here in our house, right by our gemology table. That's what it would help in PalWorld. I'm pretending that the gemology station is our medicine crafting table. We also have a fountain in PalWorld. That's for increasing our watering ability, and it kind of looks like this one, but that's a little bit big for what we're trying to go for here. So we might have to do this one. Actually, it looks more like this one. So we can put that. That is our wheat. Let's just pretend, you know. We should still be able to get around all this stuff for our garden. I'd imagine so. So we can add a few trees here and over here on the back, because their treasure chests are usually pretty well hidden. Put a couple of trees here and here. And in PalWorld, if you place your foundation over where a tree used to be, like you cut down a tree, the tree won't grow back. So we also have some grass. Put that like in the corners. The grass is actually very tall in PalWorld. I was actually pretty surprised by that. There's also some flowers, like these little purple ones. I'll just put that like on an angle. right there, and then put this kind of facing that way. I am horrible at landscaping, so you guys are gonna have to excuse me. Mix it with some of the horse ranch grass, make it look like it's been here for a while. There is one flower that's called Beautiful Flower, and they look kind of like that. And you can only find them on like certain spots, but I am gonna hide one like right here for you guys. You'll only know it's there if you made it this far in the video, or if you download the build. We can put some more grass over here by this treasure chest, kind of hide it a little bit better. Also, they don't really have terrain paint underneath their plants in PalWorld, so that's going to be something that's a little bit different to get used to. And then I need to get into debug, so let me open up the debug cheats menu. Let me save first, because I have not saved this whole hour that I've been recording. Okay, this is what I was looking for, because I would like to put this around the outside of our base, I guess. It's not even in PalWorld, but I'm calling it a base. I guess we don't need this. I would like it, but I don't think we really need it. And we've kind of hooked it back into our chicken coop. It's not exactly a perfect circle, but I did what I could. I also feel like we should put some kind of like stone fencing around on the patio. We could probably use the one from the castle estate kit, because we are kind of building like a castle. Okay, we can put that like there and there. That looks good. Okay, that really like ties it all together right there. I love this so much. We could also get like a couple of trees like inside the base, and then your pals who have logging capabilities would take care of that. Also just moving that as close to the edge as I possibly could. And then it also has a pine tree or two, so we can get a couple of those behind it, or just like kind of in it, I guess. This feels so silly to me, but I love it. Just getting in a few more trees here around our base. Oh, you know what else is really not a thing in PalWorld? Showers. So our character probably stinks a lot. Okay, so we kind of got it lined up here. It shouldn't be interfering with the stairs at all. So they should be able to get around. This is going to be pretty hard to get these boulders around, because it doesn't really seem like it wants to do that, because it wants to just jump up. So I don't know if we'll be able to like do that. We might be able to with this one. It might be difficult though. Okay, we can kind of put it down here in the back. We would also have a stone pit or somewhere to harvest stone. So we can get like, this is kind of similar to what the rocks look like. So we can get a couple of those. Like maybe we could get one. I was gonna try to get one right up here where we are close to somewhere we can mine. So we can put that like over here, kind of off to the side. It's kind of floating a little bit, so we'll do, try to make it not float. I don't know how. Because anywhere I put it, it's floating. So we can kind of just like put it there, I guess. I'm gonna shove that rock as far into that as I can. I just want to cover up as much of the dirt as I can. A lot of these just want to float. So it might not turn out as well as I thought it would with that, but that's okay. We live and we learn. We can put it over here at least. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. And got a bunch of stuff out of here, like these little like orb of light things. And this is what we use for fast traveling. It's just like a monument, and then I put a bunch of these like little orbs of light from Realm of Magic in there. But we are just about done here. I want to get a little bit more terrain paint over here by this little tent. When you first start the game, there's like a person that will like give you random supplies. This is where they live. And then we need a mailbox still. I'm gonna try to hide it somehow, or at least use a good mailbox that's like pretty looking. Maybe even this one from Get Together, just like right here, because we have to have a mailbox. That's something that we can't get by in The Sims. And we also need an outdoor trash can. I want to try and like kind of hide it. We do have this one that's like an oil drum. We can kind of put it like over here. And we have like a barrel. This is our heater. It's actually just a barbecue from Jungle Adventure. PalWorld, a pal would need to like stand here and ignite it. I'm also gonna get this person, like this is not a real tent. They have a lantern though, so you can see. And then I should probably put some like outdoor lights just around here on our like walkway, because we're not supposed to have light in PalWorld technically. I also found these lanterns from Island Living. I couldn't find a like bell-shaped, I couldn't find anything that shaped like a bell in debug, so I'm just gonna use the arch, and that will be our alarm bell. We kind of need one in PalWorld. In The Sims, not so much, but you know, that's fine. I'm just kind of putting some more rocks out here. We've got like a little rock that you can like harvest. In PalWorld, you would be able to harvest something like that. And then, yeah, we are just about done here. I'm also gonna put a couple more like mining spots like over here. We're just gonna pretend that this is like coal in PalWorld. Right over here. And then we can get like one more like right over here. And then maybe one like right here. So you could mine over in this area and like right here. They do have like regular stone that we need to harvest too, by the pathway. That would be nice. We could actually probably put a little bit more terrain paint like right under here if we're gonna add that little boulder. And then you could harvest that, walk over this way, harvest all the coal that's like mined over here. Yeah, we've got like a little cave system with some cave mushrooms and like some funky cave plants. And I pretty much got everything surrounded by rock except for like this area right here, just because it would have been blocking our pathway. But yeah, this is our finished PalWorld build. I think it looks really cool. I would love to actually play PalWorld on my channel, so if you're interested in that, let me know. That is all for today's build. We'll be getting to the tour in just a couple of moments, but if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I try to upload a couple videos a week, so subscribe and hit the bell button to get a notification every time I post a new video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you all in the next video. Dag dag!